Who stands out as the real men who shaped our world? Was it Alexander the Great, who led armies across continents? Or Abraham Lincoln, who held a nation together during its darkest hour? The answer lies not just in their achievements, but in the traits they embodied. These were men of courage, vision, and integrity, traits we can all learn from. What defines a real man? Is it physical strength, wealth, power? No, a real man is defined by his character. History's greatest leaders teach us that being a man means standing by your principles, even when it's inconvenient. It's about doing what's right, not what's easy. Gandhi, for example, showed the world that true strength lies in peaceful resistance, not violence. When do we become the men we aspire to be? The answer is, in moments of adversity. Think of Martin Luther King Jr. When faced with hate and violence, he chose love and nonviolence. A real man rises when the odds are against him. He doesn't wait for the perfect time, he makes the time perfect by his actions. Where can we find inspiration to be better men? In the pages of history, in the stories of those who led by example. Look to Theodore Roosevelt, who preached, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." He showed us that greatness isn't about perfection, but about persistence. Why should we strive to be real men? Because the world needs leaders, protectors, and role models. Our families, our communities, and future generations depend on us to embody the virtues of courage, honesty, and resilience. A real man doesn't just think of himself, he uplifts those around him. How can we become the best versions of ourselves? Start small but aim big. Every great journey begins with a single step. Small, consistent actions lead to monumental changes. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, didn't build his legacy overnight. He practiced daily discipline, journaling his thoughts and focusing on what he could control. He taught us to prioritize progress over perfection and to start where we are. Whether it's waking up earlier, improving your health, or owning a skill, small, intentional habits create the foundation for greatness. Develop self-discipline like Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius believed in controlling one's impulses and focusing on what truly mattered. He understood that success doesn't come from fleeting motivation but from consistent discipline. Start by identifying your distractions and limiting them. Set clear goals and hold yourself accountable. Remember, discipline is the bridge between your dreams and reality. It's not about what you feel like doing, but what needs to be done. Learn to serve others like Nelson Mandela. Mandela's greatness wasn't just in ending apartheid, but in his ability to forgive and serve others. After 27 years in prison, he emerged not with bitterness, but with a vision of unity. He taught us that true strength lies in humility and service. To emulate his example, start by looking around you. How can you make someone else's life better today? Serve your family, support your friends, and contribute to your community. Being a real man is as much about lifting others as about lifting yourself. Commit to lifelong growth. Being a real man isn't a destination, it's a journey. Read books that challenge your thinking. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. Reflect on your failures and use them as stepping stones for growth. Life will test you, but every challenge is an opportunity to evolve. Strive to be 1% better each day over time. That compounds into remarkable transformation. Adopt resilience and perseverance. The road to becoming your best self isn't smooth. You'll face setbacks, criticism, and moments of self-doubt. Remember Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. His resilience reminds us that failure is not the opposite of success, but a critical part of it. Embrace your struggles as teachers and persevere through life's storms. Cultivate emotional intelligence. A real man doesn't shy away from his emotions. He understands them. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions while empathizing with others. Practice self-awareness and communication. Build meaningful connections, and don't hesitate to seek help when needed. Emotional strength is just as crucial as physical strength. Find your purpose. Great leaders like Gandhi and Theodore Roosevelt were driven by a clear sense of purpose. Discover what truly matters to you and let that guide your decisions. When you live with purpose, every action becomes meaningful, and every day becomes an opportunity to make an impact. So what makes a real man? It's not the size of his muscles or the depth of his wallet, but the strength of his heart and the clarity of his purpose. Let history's greatest leaders inspire us, not just to be men, but to be great men who lead with courage, live with integrity, and leave a legacy of goodness. Now, ask yourself, what will your legacy be?